Stay down and pretend you're hurt. That was allegedly what was said in the corner of Ben Whitaker. Okay. Now, I would feel more comfortable if we heard it, before, I jump on the bandwagon. But obviously something had to be said for somebody to hear something. Right? But him and his team saying that, I think his team knew, and they're no fools, that the young British prodigy, Ben Whitaker, was getting pieced up. He was in a bad place. I think stamina-wise, he didn't really have much left. I think he had shot his wad. I think he was out of energy, right? His gas tank was on E. And I think, if anything, we should look at this as a reminder that even the most potential fighters can be upset, but at times things like this occur. Now, the question is, why did it happen? Because I don't know if it was intentional or not. I'm not even going to go into that, because I don't know what Ben was doing. You can argue that he should have let him go after grabbing him, because he was being shoved, but he was being shoved only because he had his arms around this fighter in a clinch as he took punches from this fighter, effective punches, right? And he held on because of that. And then, I think that was one part of the equation, like a puzzle piece, whereas the recipe was, hey, get off of me. He says, no, I won't, because you probably hurt me and I'm tired, so we're going over this rope. And they went over the rope, and if they told him that, to me it was smart. And it was a slick way to get out of a situation that wouldn't have ended well. Okay, now what does that mean for Ben Whitaker? Well, he needs to go back to the drawing board, but at the same time, he needs to also understand what could have happened to him versus what didn't. Okay, so yeah, they said his leg wasn't this and that. I didn't see him get up, to be fair. I never seen him try to get up. So could that be true? Yeah, it could be true. Because the first thing I thought of was, I didn't see Ben try to apply any pressure on that leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way he fell, I did see that right leg, I believe, kind of land outside on an edge. So that could have been where it was damaged, if I was looking for any way. But who's to say it really was or not? We don't know that. Only Team Ben Whitaker knows that. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope evidence should come out, or can come out, that that he is injured. Like Andy Ruiz did the other week, saying that, hey, my hand was broken. They automatically start booing until they saw the evidence. So I think in this case, I think on both sides, this new media, this new development here, that he said, or his team said, hey, pretend like you're hurt. We need to hear footage or evidence of that, and on Ben Whitaker's end, if they were trying to defend this notion to be false, they need evidence that it was actually harmed, broken, sprained, damaged to some kind of way and that has to be why. That explains why they wheeled his ass off in a wheelchair. So I think all that has to be explained. Okay, so at least we have evidence that helps the fighter and his reputation, because a lot of people now are thinking that he got out of a situation, or possibly even started the situation or created the situation, just to get out of that fight. You know what I mean? That might have been a code silver, code blue, whatever it is, Big Ten fake out. Hey, let's both go down and let's fake an injury. Something has to happen. I don't personally believe that, because I don't see Ben Whitaker doing that to a fighter, going to that extremes, because believe it or not, the way they landed could have been a whole lot worse. Okay, they could have fell out of the ring. You know what I'm saying? A Hasim Rahman, a Oleg Moskayev, a Bernard Hopkins. You know, those guys all got knocked out of the ring. Okay, that's what they got in common. That could have happened. He could have went down and hit the cement slab. You know, he could have fell over the table and rolled down, bust his head on the bell. Anything could have happened. He could have fell farther, and that's more gravity, right? So those things could have happened. But I would like to see the rumors put to rest, backed by some evidence on both sides. You know, one, people claiming that they said it. Two, the people that's supposed to said it has evidence that it's actually damaged. So why would we say something like that? But you guys tell me this new news concerning Team Whitaker that they allegedly told Ben to act like he was hurt and fake it to get out of the fight. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!